Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you are having a great day. We are back with another video, and for today I got my best NBA picks for the games on Friday. Super excited to get into those as usual. The NBA play-in games have not been nice to us the last few days, but we're looking to bounce back. We've been doing pretty well this season. Either way, go down below, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe because I'm pretty much the first person to post these every single night, and I'd really appreciate it if so. We're about to hit 21,000 subscribers. And we also just launched our NBA playoff bracket challenge giveaway inside our Discord to our lifetime members. So if you're interested in joining that, you can use code NBA. But either way, we're going to get right into the picks for you guys. I have 3 NBA, no bonus picks, but I will be giving you who I think is going to win each game at the end. And the only promotion I have for you today is if you want full access to our VIP group through the end of the NBA Finals. Yes, all picks through the end of Game 7 of the NBA Finals for completely free. All you guys have to do is go download this app. It's going to be the pinned comment. It's called WannaParlay, and use the promo code PISTONS. Then just make a deposit of $10 or more and drop a comment when you're done. Not only are you going to get all the picks through the end of the NBA Finals inside our VIP group, which has 19,000 other people, but you're also going to get your first deposit doubled. So if you guys deposit $20, you get 40. If you put in 100, you get 200. If you put in 250, you get 500. All of that when you use the promo code PISTONS. It's not legal in every state, but it's legal in many states. So if it's available where you are, go ahead, jump on WannaParlay, drop a comment when you're done. And if it's illegal where you live, you can also join like Chalkboard, Underdog. We have a bunch of other options if you want to go check them out down below. Those will get you 30 days free inside the group. Just drop a comment when you're done. Either way, no more promotion for the rest of this video. We are going to get right into my NBA picks. And starting us off, we are going to be taking Tyler Herro for more than 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Now, as you guys can see here, he's hit this in 7 of his last 10 games, 3 of his last 5. Most recently in the play-in game the other day, he went for 47 total, 38 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And Herro has proven time and time again he's the type of player that shows up in big moments. And when you have a matchup against a team like the Atlanta Hawks, who are trash on defense, the Hawks are known to be one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA as of the last few years, and they're typically a pretty good offense. They have Clint Capella a bit banged up, which does hurt them, but either way, you can see he's matching up against a bottom 3 defense in points against, coming off a game where he dropped 37. In terms of assists against, they rank bottom 5. And then in terms of rebounds, it's basically middle of the pack. So this is an A-plus matchup. We have the sports books like Caesars and Bet365 both favoring it up. I do really like Tyler Herro to go above 35.5. Head-to-head against the Atlanta Hawks this season, he's played them 4 times, and he went for 45, 20, had a really bad game here, and then also 36, and then most recently, just a few weeks ago, going for 43 with 36 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. So absolutely insane stuff, really, from Tyler Herro. He is going to be the first pick on the lineup. And as usual, guys, make sure to do your own research. These are my picks. These are not your picks. So don't go crazy at me if I miss. There's going to be ups, there's going to be downs, there's going to be hot streaks, cold streaks, anything and everything in between. For the next pick on the lineup, we're going to be taking Daniel Gafford for higher than 15.5 points plus rebounds plus assists. And he did sell us the other day, but I still think this is a really, really solid number. The Memphis Grizzlies, as you guys can see over here, are a pretty weak team in terms of points against, ranking as bottom 6 defense or bottom 7 defense, giving up 117 a game. Rebounding, they are top 10, but they're literally number 10. And then assists against, they're basically middle of the pack, slightly below average. So the defensive matchup isn't really much to talk about. But Gafford's hit this at a 72% clip this year, 3 of his last 5, 6 of his last 10, 16 of his last 20 for an 80% clip. And then head-to-head, the last time he played the Grizzlies, which was just like last week or a few days ago even, he went for 28, going for 20 points, 7 rebounds, and then just 1 assist. So that is going to be the second pick on the lineup. You can also see sportsbooks like Draftkings are favoring this to -130, so something you do really like to see. And then I do have one more pick on the slip for you guys. But before I do that, I want to show you guys something else that I recommend you all do. If you have not yet, I highly recommend you download Pikkit. This app is free. It's completely free. They'll actually pay you to download the app. You don't place bets on this. It is literally just an app to track everything you guys do. So when you use the code PISTONS, they will give you either $3 or $100 just for downloading the app, and it'll show you a chart with your profit, your loss, app by app. And on Pikkit, you cannot fake your results. So you can't inflate your wins. You can't delete your losses to make it look like you're better than you are. And that is why I say all the time in my videos, ask other YouTubers for their Pikkit. It takes 5 minutes to download the app and sync up all your sports books and then just share your username with people. Because if you're actually a profitable player, if you're actually winning in the betting markets, you should be able to show other people with a verification or a verified app like Pikkit. And in case you're curious, our username is @Banjo. I encourage you to go look us up. I like to say it in all my videos, but I'm one of the most transparent, if not the most transparent person in the space. And now for the final pick on the lineup, we're going to be taking Scotty Pippen Jr. for less than 16.5 points plus assists. Remember to stick around. I am going to give you guys my team picks and much more. But as you guys can see here, Scotty Pippen Jr. has gone below this 2 out of 3 times head-to-head against the Dallas Mavericks, most recently last month, just going for 4 points and 4 assists. Now, it's not the prettiest over his last 10 games, going for 4 of his last 10, or even his last 20, only a 40% clip. But if we take a look at these 2 other stats, really 3, I do really like what I'm seeing. On the 2024 season as a whole, he's hitting this at a 59% rate. 47 of 80 total games. Number 2, the Dallas Mavericks are a very good defense against point guards. They're a top 10 defense in points against, and they are middle of the pack in assists against. And then lastly, the fact that sportsbooks are favoring this up so heavily, Bet365 minus 125, Draftkings minus 130, Caesars minus 137. That is all green lights in my head. For example, even Fanduel down here at 15.5, and PrizePicks down here at 15.5. Makes it an even better price. So those are my 3 official picks. Tyler Herro, more than 35.5 PRA. Daniel Gafford, more than 15.5 PRA. And Scotty Pippen Jr., less than 16.5 points plus assists. Those are the 3 official ones. And then to give you guys my team picks, before I do that, I lock in all of these slips on Underdog in case you guys are curious. Underdog is going to give you guys up to $1,000 for free and a Luka Doncic free square if you download it with the code PISTONS. That is also down below, and you do get a free month inside the group, by the way, if you use our code. Anyway, what are my predictions for the games? For the Heat and Hawks game, this is the game that could really go either way. Honestly, I think the Miami Heat are going to win it. They have Coach Spo, who always seems to show up in the playoffs, no matter who is in the starting lineup. The Heat just always seem to be a good playoff team. And the Hawks are a little bit banged up. Capella is a game-time decision. And if we take a look over here at the matchup in terms of offense versus offense, they are essentially the same. The Hawks are the 17th most efficient offense. The Heat are the 18th. But if we take a look at the defensive matchup, the Heat are the 17th most efficient defense, and the Hawks are a 28th bottom 3 defense in the NBA. So we're getting an awful defense versus like an average defense, and then 2 average offenses, statistically speaking. So I like the Heat to hopefully come through in this game for us. Of course, home court advantage for the Hawks is also very big, but take whoever you want there. That is a very close game. I think it's going to be down to the wire. And then in this game, honestly, I'm not going to overthink it. I just think the Grizzlies are going to beat them probably by like 10 points. That's my opinion. You can see the offenses are very similar. The Mavericks are the 14th rated offense in terms of efficiency, and then the Grizzlies are a top 10 offense. And then on the defensive side of the ball, which is probably even more important, the Grizzlies are a top 6 defense, and the Mavericks are the 13th ranked defense. So sportsbooks favoring it up like crazy, minus 260 on the Grizzlies, minus 6.5. So the sportsbooks think that the Grizzlies are going to win by 6 or 7 points. Yeah, I like the Grizzlies to hopefully win by 7 to 10 as the other pick. So I like the Heat. I like the Grizzlies. That's just my picks. Those aren't like official, like going to be tracked or anything. It's just me giving you guys some opinions. But the official picks for today are Herro, more than 35.5 PRA, Gafford, more than 15.5 PRA, and Scotty Pippen, less than 16.5 points plus assists. Make sure to go drop your opinions down in the comments. Let me know your guys' picks. I always love reading them. And yeah, I think that's all we got for today. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys soon.